But yeah, no, this movie I was excited for because I like Peter Pan. I always grew up watching the Disney movie, and I always really liked the Universal version. And the story concept I like as well. You know, the magical land with, you know, lost boys and pirates and mermaids and Native Americans, among a couple other things. But yeah, so this I was excited for, but was distracted by the casting of Rooney Mara, as well as that rubbing people the wrong way. Yeah, no, I mean, I like Rooney Mara, but her casting definitely is awkward. That's what I can say. You know, before I've seen the movie and now seeing it, it's just awkward. It's just the same amount of awkward as Jake Gyllenhaal as being the Prince of Persia. And to me, at this point, you might as well cast Emma Watson for Mulan. Like, these are talented actors, but come on, just either give these roles to, you know, the appropriate ethnicity, I would say, or near appropriate ethnicity, or definitely like maybe even a newcomer with that ethnicity to give them a chance, and make it less distracting and awkward. But anyway, the script of this movie, I thought it's solid. The first act is a little slow. It picks up to me once Peter, you know, gets on the flying boat to Neverland, and once he and Hook escape, with getting into the second act. But otherwise, the movie was a little montagey and not boring, but just not keeping me heavily invested and, like, you know, as visually as arrested as I thought I was going to be with this film. But the effects, they're actually pretty damn good. You know, mostly, not every single one. The birds, I mean, yeah, obviously there's no way you can make them look real, but I don't know. I liked, you know, the real green screen stuff, I would say, more than anything, because it felt like you sort of were like in Neverland. You could buy more into the fantastical element. But yeah, no. But I also liked what they did with Peter's origin. I thought that was pretty nice and new and interesting. And Amanda Seyfried, you see a couple of times in the movie. He, you know, he's integral to the plot, but you don't see her a lot. But he, you know, does a decent job. Levi Miller, for his first movie, is definitely an impressionable young actor. I can't wait to see what he does next. He had the right vibe for Pan. And Rooney Mara, like I said before, like, her performance is okay, but just, you know, again, visually and what she's supposed to represent, it's just awkward. Garrett Hedlund, he did good in the role. Like, I was hoping his role as a, you know, pre-Enemy Hook would be edgier, but, you know, he's rough around the edges itself. He's not the nicest guy when you first meet him, but yeah, he, you know, does an alright job as well. I thought Levi Miller and Hugh Jackman gave the best performances of the film. Yeah, and Hugh Jackman himself, I mean, he is like the star of the movie essentially, and he's really, you know, showy, and yeah, like he's great. Like he puts his own little devilishly charming stamp to it, but his wig was hideous. The actor that played Smee was actually pretty good. He was the only actor besides Peter that felt like Smee before he became Smee. So yeah, there you go for that. But overall, I would give Peter 3.5 out of 5 stars. I would say show your kids to it if you want to show them Peter Pan if they don't know anything about it yet. But definitely show them the Universal and Disney version.